Good morning, welcome to Secret London with me, Mark Munro, and today we're in Russell Square. And the reason for this is because Russell Square has a new addition. Let's go take a look. And this is it. It's one of London's new modern water fountains. Now the Mayor of London has teamed up with Thames Water to provide over 50 of these, not only just to provide Londoners with clean water, but more importantly, to cut down on plastic waste. It's estimated that Londoners use up to 3 plastic bottles a week. Adding these water fountains in and around the London area will encourage Londoners to reuse their own water bottles, therefore making a small difference to their lifestyles, but a big difference to the environment. And of course, that has to be a good thing. Now, water fountains are not a new phenomenon in London. The first one dated back to 1859, and believe it or not, it still exists. Let's go take a look. We've arrived in the city. We're to the east side of Holborn Viaduct, and just behind me is the Old Bailey. And that's where our story begins. In the 18th and 19th century, clean water in London was in short supply. It was actually considered safer to drink beer. Now, attractive as an alternative that may sound, it was no way to keep the population of London productive. The two main reasons for London's dirty water was number 1, rapid population growth, and number 2, unregulated water companies. As a result, London experienced many outbreaks of the deadly disease cholera. If it wasn't for the intuitive work of John Snow, who traced the source of that disease back to a water pump in Soho, London authorities would never have taken their first steps towards a clean water revolution. As a result, in 1852, the Metropolitan Water Act was brought in. Now, this basically made it illegal for water companies to source their water from the Thames, which was still a huge dumping ground for raw sewage and anything else Londoners felt they needed to dispose of. Not long after that, the Metropolitan Water Fountain and Cattle Trough Association was formed by Mr. Samuel Gurney MP and Edward Wakefield. They were both philanthropists and keen entrepreneurs, and their mission statement went like this: "We are the only agency for providing free supplies of water to man and beast in the streets of London." What a mission statement. And this is how they supplied it. This is London's first ever water fountain. It's embedded here in the railings of St Sepulchre Newgate Church on the east side of Holborn Viaduct. It was installed here in 1859 to great fanfare, and it was used up to 7,000 people a day. Not just because they were thirsty, but more importantly, because it supplied clean, safe drinking water. So, as you can see, as water fountains go, it's more of an ornate piece of artwork than a functional H2O delivery system. And the inscriptions on this water fountain read like this: "The gift of Samuel Gurney MP." And underneath, the inscription says, "The first metropolitan public drinking fountain erected on Holborn Hill in 1859, removed when the viaduct was constructed in 1867. Oh yes, and underneath that, replace the cup. And because of their popularity, another 85 of these were installed in and around central London. Now, unfortunately, it seems that the water supply's been turned off, but not to worry. I bought my own. Cheers. Oh yeah, and if you come here and bring your own water and use the fountain, don't forget to replace the cup. Thanks for watching today's episode of Secret London with me, Mark Munro. If you enjoyed today's episode, leave any comments down below, the good, the bad and the ugly. I read them all. And if you really enjoyed it, why not subscribe? Until next time, stay tuned.